Kim Cheatle should be arrested, not resign, arrested, Husgao, Guantanamo Bay,
Yeah.
waterboarding. Why? She is directly responsible for the attempted assassination on the former president, Donald Trump. You want proof? Look no further than the actual shooter and how he got into the facility that she was supposed to be in charge of. Now, bro, the question is, if we're going to be saying this, why would they ask just for her resignation when what she did is so crazy that someone ended up dying because of it?
The reason they would just ask for a resignation is because a lot of them were in on this attempt. I think they're paid by big people. A lot of them are anti-Trumpers, never Trumpers, and they wanted him out. So instead of them sending her to jail because she'll talk, they'll just ask for a resignation.
Now, when she's out of the service, she can no longer be responsible for stuff that happened in the service, especially when it's not considered something illegal. Because now they're releasing her based on just incompetency as opposed to attempted murder and murder. Now, I would love to see the man's family go after her. That's what I would love to see. I don't think it'll happen, but I would love to see somebody go after her civilly and criminally to have her held completely responsible for that man's death. Besides the fact that they were attempting to kill the former president, I'm talking specifically about the Secret Service. Yes, we are saying right now that the Secret Service did plot this assassination attempt. Not no if, ands, or buts. They planned it. There is no other way around this. There is no way the man could have gotten to the facilities, been seen at near the facility, have a gun with a ladder, people warning you for minutes before this thing happened, and nobody did. No. You are 100% not just responsible. You prepped this, you plotted this, you planned this. All we need to know now is who put you up to it. That's what we need to know. So my question then is, who? Who are our options? Is it the president or is it George Soros? Those are the only two I can think of. Which would be more akin to the truth, you think?
I think it's both. I think the government, the president, and all those people answer to the Soroses. Soros is their puppet master. They are the puppet. And they're all together in on it. But Soros is the head. I think George Soros is the main culprit. And his son, that whole family, should be held accountable.
But good. I'm glad you brought that out. Now, we're talking about, are they responsible? This is how we know. Cryptic messages towards certain people are threats, and people monitor that all the time. The son sent out a tweet, bullet hole in some glass, and $47.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at things like that and no one investigated it, even though people thought about it, then you have the day of and the day before, you have this perimeter set up. Every building but one building, and you say it's too dangerous to be on. The very same building that happened to have the guy on. You have a sniper set up directly at the line of sight where the guy was going to be, just so much that he didn't even have to move to fire the first shot to end the guy so you don't have any loose ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody's scrambling except for Secret Service, who was away from him, President Trump, just hanging out around the perimeter until it's time to get him in the car.
Yep.
No, this was intentionally done. This was a direct hit at him to try and make sure that he never makes it to see election 2024. And this was a done plan by whoever is at charge in this. But more importantly, this lady, I don't care if you want to call her a scapegoat or what, she should be in prison. People have gone to jail for far less and for far more dangerous things that she has been. Look, I don't care. Let me back up. I don't care, and I'm stuttering because it pisses me off, and this is why it pisses me off. Every time something like this happens, the people involved and the people at the charge of this always have an excuse, and they always get off.
Yeah.
Now you've cost one man his life, and you almost cost the running person for president his life as well. And you stand up there and you're like, well, I don't know, and I did. Well, I'm gonna get back to you, and I'll get back to you. Oh, you want my resignation? Here it is. I resign. No, jail. And I would even say, I'm gonna go all the way out. You should be on death row. You should be on death row for murder. Plain and simple. I don't want your resignation. In fact, sign back up so we can actually arrest you properly and send you to where you need to go to.
I agree.
Do you think that'll ever happen?
No, because again, I think that it'll just disappear. She'll resign. They'll come up with some other new thing, whatever they have going on in Congress, and she'll just slowly kind of fade away. And you'll never hear from her again until someone thinks about it. Like, hey, what happened to the lady from the Secret Service, Cheatle? And by that time, she's living on an island somewhere, not even thinking about it.
Well, and they already did it by putting Kamala in the race now.
Yes.
So they've done their cover up. She's off scot-free. Nobody's going to pay for it. The gunman is dead. So it's all said and done. Now it's just an attempt to tell, no worries here. Everything's cool. Nah. If nobody else wants to say it, Savage Pace is going to say it. That woman, I don't want to call her a woman, that thing belongs behind bars.
Exactly.
You were responsible for taking care of something, and you didn't take care of it to the tune of someone getting shot and someone dying after getting shot. If nothing else, I hope that someone in Congress has the spine and has the moral center to come forward and say, we don't want just her resignation. We are filing criminal paperwork to have her arrested and anyone else that was associated with her that were planning this event. That's what I want to see. Whether it happens or not remains to be seen. But I guarantee you this, if the media forgets it, guess who won't? Savage patriots.
We won't.